not afford to create this disconnect with them. No way. No way. And if it worked in certain societies, in certain environments, at certain times, maybe it worked. But it seems the science today that this thing is not working anymore. This control, it might work out with some individuals, as I said, but for the majority of the kids, it will actually distance them from the parents. Later on, with more doubts that they are bombarded with in university and high school, they will start questioning their faith. So how to prepare our kids for the future? There's a lot of things we can do, teach them, and obviously teach them Islam and educate them and all that stuff. But if we do not build all of this on things similar to what I described, as I said, these are early attempts to address the issue. If we do not really address these issues and build that foundation, so when we teach them Qur'an and teach them Islam, it's based on this environment of love and trust and care and attention and this strong connection between parent and child, there will be a lot of cases where our education will go down the drain and it will not help our younger generation. And they might succumb to the calls of the people try to push them away from their faith and push them into atheism or agnosticism, or cause them into sometimes even some different sexual orientation. So we need to create that emotional, safe emotional, personal, family environment for our children, and by doing that we give them a very powerful foundation and standing to face the challenges that need a lot afterwards as well, in terms of education and in terms of learning. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to help us develop our kids and help them or equip them to face whatever challenges they will be facing in their times. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect the younger generation of the Muslims. Barakallah feekum for your attention and for listening and for your attendance in the first place. Wa sallallahu wa sallam ala Sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. There will be, by the way, Q&A sessions inshallah during the conference. So if you have a question, preferably write it down or take a note. So inshallah you get to ask your question. Hopefully it will be answered. Barakallah feekum. If you have time, absolutely yes.
Yeah. If you have 5 minutes for one question or 2 questions, anybody in this topic though first?
Yes. There's a brother here in the front. Yeah.
So with some people might listen to this, they might already have relationships with their parents which are bad. So what is the first step to repairing that or moving towards bridging that gap?
That's a very good question. Some families are already based on what we described as more excessive control and lack of love and so on and so forth. And how can we change this? You don't have, and this is actually an aspect of the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Sometimes you don't need to fix your mistakes. What you need to do is undo them. And you undo them, and that's a secret thing about humans. You know, children, the number one thing that children crave is love. Unconditional love. Unconditional love. If you offer someone genuine love and care, you transform them completely. And that's in the Qur'an. Not with your kids. Allah is talking about enemies. إِدْفَعْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ السَّيِّئَةِ. Someone treats you bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, respond with goodness. Respond with goodness is not your fake goodness, it's genuine goodness. Genuine, and that's how the Prophet ﷺ was. People would persecute him, would physically attack him, would speak bad about him. Yet the Prophet ﷺ would be genuine. He was really concerned for their guidance. What happened? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed the hearts of a lot of them. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, إِدْفَعْ بِالَّتِي هِيَ أَحْسَنُ السَّيِّئَةِ. Respond to evil with goodness, genuine goodness. فَإِذَا الَّذِي بَيْنَكَ وَبَيْنَهُ عَدَاوَةٌ كَأَنَّهُ وَلِيٌّ حَمِيمٌ. Lo and behold, the person with whom or who has enmity towards you, they would turn into a very close and intimate friend. وَمَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا الَّذِينَ صَبَرُوا وَمَا يُلَقَّاهَا إِلَّا ذُو حَظٍّ عَظِيمٍ. So it requires a lot of patience and requires a lot of tawfiq from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But how to reverse the process is to change the attitude. You don't control that child. You don't own them. This is a gift from Allah. It's a miracle from Allah that has given it to me. And I'm going to love this gift from Allah. Just love that person. He's my blood and my flesh. She's connected to my soul. She's connected to my soul. Love them from that. You don't have, as a parent, it's your fitrah to love your kids. But all you need to do is pay attention, more attention to that and awaken it And if you give the child genuine love, that will actually suffice you, and that will be more than enough, and better alternative than learning techniques. A lot of parenting techniques don't work without the real genuine love, by the way. If you use them, they will be seen and they will be deemed by the child as cheap attempts for control and manipulation. The real secret about parenting, the real secret is unconditional love. Even when you discipline them, even if you're pointing their mistakes, do that with love and it will be like a miracle.